All right, X, talk to the people, man. Let them know what's getting ready to go down.
What's about to go down right here is something really simple. Just simple, basic exercises to get your day going. Something very simple. We're gonna start with the legs. We're gonna go from the legs to the core. We're gonna go from our core to our upper body. But we're gonna start at the foundation of every human vessel, which is the legs. We're gonna do something very simple, 25 calf raises. We're gonna go into 25 calf raises into 25 squats immediately. After that, we're gonna take a 30-second break, and then we're gonna do it 3 more times. That's gonna equal 100 reps for your calves and 100 reps for your legs. And then we're gonna go 25 reps for our abs. 4 times will equal 100 reps, and then we're gonna go into the upper body, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But right now, we're gonna start with legs. Find somewhere you can incline your calves so you can actually feel the effectiveness. 25 reps. Go right into your squats, 25 squats. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you have your timer on you. I encourage 30-second breaks. If this is your first time doing this, or you're not able to take 30-second breaks, don't worry too much about the actual 30 seconds. I take 30-second breaks because when you minimize your breaks, you increase your intensity. And when you exercise, you want to make sure that your intensity continues to rise, because that will get your testosterone going more and more and more. But the more time you take to rest, the lower your testosterone levels will drop in the midst of your exercise. We're at 30 seconds right now. I'm about to go right back into it. Calf raises. 25. This time when you do your calf raises, you want to go your 11 to 1 o'clock position, because then you're working different parts of your calf. You want the inner part of your calf when you're going 11 to 1 o'clock position. When you look at, let's say 11 to 1 o'clock. Think about a clock. 11, 1. Right back into your squats, right back into squats immediately. It's all in one set. You rest after your 25 squats. That's 25 right there. So now we're halfway there. You hit your timer, and you make sure you don't cheat yourself. It goes to 30 seconds, you get right back to it. These are simple exercises, how to get big, how to get built, how to get shredded, how to get anything, whatever body type that you have, whatever body type that you're looking for. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. It's calories in and calories out. You gotta watch what you eat, more so than what you can do and what you gotta do in regards to training. Training is just half the battle. You gotta make sure that you're eating right too. Stay away from the fast food, stay away from the garbage, stay away from anything that negates what you're trying to do physically. We're at 30 seconds, and we're going back into the second part of our exercise, the second half. This time, put your calves back into neutral. We're going every other. 25 breaths. Right into it, 25. Timer. When you start feeling the blood rushing through your body, rushing through your veins, that's when you can pick up the pace a little bit if you start feeling it. But always when you start your exercises, no matter what you do, what I do, I take it easy. I go slow, and I always start from the legs up, just to make sure that I'm okay. And that's any part of your body. That could be your shoulder, that could be your abs, any part of your body. You want to make sure that you're actually contracting the reps and that you're taking your time. And if you do speed it up, that you don't compromise your form in any particular way. We're at 30 seconds, and this will be our last set for legs. We will have our legs warmed up. Right back into 11, 1 o'clock. Your feet, move up. Last set of 25, and we're going to go into the next part of our exercise. Now in between the exercises, I said 30-second break, but in between the major sets, you want to take at least a minute. I take at least a minute break before I get back into the next part of the exercise, which is the next body part. Next, we're going to be working out abs. We're going up to abs right now. And I want you guys to understand something. This is a warm-up, but do what you can. This is a warm-up for me, but do what you can. It's about consistency. It's not about perfection. You'll never be perfect, ever. But it's about consistency. You do enough things consistently, you will see the results. It's instant gratification. When you focus on yourself and you have discipline, it's instant gratification because you will see it. You just gotta stay disciplined. Not motivated, but disciplined. We have 44 seconds. Discipline will keep you when motivation doesn't. There are a lot of days I don't feel motivated to come out to the park. but it's the discipline. It's the programming that I have instilled within myself. And you can do it too, no matter what size you are, no matter what your goals are. Now we're gonna go into abs. It's been a full minute since I've been talking to you. Just simple reps. It ain't gotta be nothing crazy. You ain't gotta hang upside down. All this crazy stuff that people be doing, and that's cool too. But just to get going, you wanna make sure that you're doing the simple things. 25 reps, just bring your knees up. Simple things, simple reps. It's just simple reps. It's nothing complicated. All of the complicated things like front levers, back levers, you see people doing muscle ups and maybe you're not able to do a muscle. You can't worry about all of that. You have to just get outside. You got to get outside. You got to get moving. If you can't get outside, you got to get moving. We're at 15 seconds. For the next part of this exercise, we're gonna go up to the pull-up bar. Still doing abs. This time we're gonna go to the pull-up bar. And this time we're gonna 25 reps, 25 kicks for each leg. Come down easy. You want to come down in control. Body weight exercises. I lift weights also, but I am a firm believer in body weight, mastering your body weight first and foremost. Before I even started lifting weights, I had to get to the point where I felt comfortable, to where I could lift myself up in any particular way or shape or form. Now, we all have work to do. I still have work to do in order to achieve this type of the fitness physique and the type of exercises that I'm trying to master. But practice makes better. Practice makes better, but you want to start again. You just want to start with the simple things. We're going to go right back over here to our dip bar. We put a little bit more pressure on our shoulders, but in a different way. So we're alternating between each exercise, between the dip hold and the pull-up hold, even though we're working our abs, which is why you see me going back and forth, because it prepares you to get ready to do the upper body. 1, 2, 3. Now count with me. That's 25. 30-second rest again. So we're at 75 reps already. When you push yourself for these 30-second breaks, you put yourself in a position mentally where you have to go, Don't just come to the park, don't just come to the gym just to work out and just to look good. Come to actually improve. Come to actually get something done, better yourself, to feel better than what you did before when you got there. And there's a lot of people that look good, but they lose their ambitions on why they're working out in the first place. And then that's when you become stagnant. Our last reps, we're going back over here to the pull-up bar. knee raises. Very simple, knee raises. 10 to the left. To the right. Five in the middle. Come down easy. And now we're done with abs. Now our abs are warmed up. When you're doing any type of exercise, you want to make sure that you're carrying water. But especially if you're working out in the city or working out anywhere where the sun is beaming on you, you want to stay hydrated. Staying hydrated, it keeps your pump. Staying hydrated keeps your pump. It keeps your pump. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Hydrate and eat big before. You gotta have a pre-workout meal before you do any of this stuff. There's a lot of people out there and a lot of fitness experts that tell you not to eat before you work out. Well, if you don't eat before you work out, where's all the energy gonna come from? Where is the energy gonna come from? If you're on a diet, that's fine, but you have to eat something before you get going. I understand a lot of you are trying to lose weight, but you gotta eat something in order to burn the calories that you're trying to lose. We're at 1 minute, and now we're going finally into the upper body. And we're gonna start with dips. We're gonna start with dips. We're gonna do 25 dips, and then we're gonna go straight into 10 pull-ups. And then we're gonna go back into 25 dips again, and then 10 pull-ups. 25 dips, 10 pull-ups. We're gonna do that 4 times. So by the end of this exercise, 30-second break, of course, you should be at 100 dips and 40 pull-ups. We're still gonna get to 100 pull-ups, but we're gonna do that, finish the rest of our pull-ups when we get into the different part of our upper body exercise, which will consist of push-ups. So let's get into our dips. You wanna make sure that you get up, lock out first, that your arms are locked out, and that you go down at 90 degrees. At the very least 90 degrees. Some go deeper than 90 degrees, but there are some that have rotator cuff issues, whatever may be going on with your shoulder. But at the very least, you want to go at 90 degrees down. You want to go at least 90 degrees down, and then come up. Immediately, you want to go right into 10 pull-ups. Your break, and that's 1 set right there. However you do your pull-ups, if it be overhand, underhand, 90 degrees extension, you want to make sure that each rep is exactly like the first, and that your last rep is like every other rep before that. Form is everything, because all you're working is your arms. All you're working when you're doing your pull-ups and when you're doing your dips, you want to make sure that you're just working on those muscles and that you're not moving and swinging and exhausting a lot of excess energy. For this, unable to do the 30-second breaks and you want to move it up to 45 seconds, 50 seconds, or even a minute, you're more than welcome to do that. But what you want to do is make sure that you always keep the intensity. You want to keep your intensity. You want to keep the intensity going. You don't want to rest too long. This time, then we're going to go back into the, no, we're not going to do this. We're actually going right back over to the pull-up bar. Inverted. So we're going to do the 10 pull-ups, and then we're going to do the 25 dips. What this is right here is the muscle confusion technique. You want to trick your mind into thinking you're going to do something else, but you do something else. And it keeps your body ready and activated. Now we're halfway there. We're halfway there. Those that like to weight train, there are those that believe in only calisthenics, there are those that just believe in only cardio. I believe in all three. I believe all three are fundamental, but the fundamental is the foundation of anything fitness. Mastering your body weight, mastering weight that you can actually lift in a stable form, stable manner, in an isolated manner. And of course, cardio for the heart. Running is good. Biking is good. Hiking is good. Anything that gets the legs moving and the heart going is good. You gotta have a healthy heart. You don't want to be so big and so over encumbered that you can't even breathe properly as you're walking up the stairs. So you can be in shape, but your heart can be out of shape. If that makes any sense. Now we're going right back into our dips. If you're unable to knock out 25 straight, or however many straight just to get to 25, do however many you need to do to get to 25 and break it down. Like, let me show you something. For example, there's another way to get your 25 dips in and 10 pull-ups in. If you feel like you're getting a little bit too exhausted, just break it down in 10s, or break it down in 5s. Knock out 10 and then go to the pull-up bar. Break it down, you want to bam, 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 and knock it out quick. 20. Third set. Every single time you do this exercise, you want to push yourself as far as you can go. Some days you'll find yourself more gassed than the previous, but you want to keep on pushing. You want to keep pushing until failure. That's what you want to do. You want to go till failure. Going to failure, it brings character, it creates character. It creates character when you go to failure. In your exercises, have a plan, but don't be afraid to go beyond that plan. Don't be afraid to go beyond what you think you're capable of doing, because you can do more than what you can imagine. If you feel like you're struggling, if you feel like you're struggling, you feel like you can't do it, if you feel like you can't do it and you say you can't do it, then guess what? You can't do it and you won't do it. Conversely, if you think you can do it, you can do it. It's all in the mind, it's discipline. Our rest is over. We're gonna get these last reps in. I'll take it home. That was 15. Push yourself. But if you feel something wrong, then stop and come down. Stop and come down, take a breather. Because you don't want to injure yourself. There isn't such thing as overworking yourself, doing one too many reps. I, for one, broke my rotator cuff a few years ago. So it is possible. What you want to do is you want to take your time. If you feel like you have an injury, and just slow it down. But you want to make sure you finish your reps to the best of your abilities. We got 10 more, and we're going to call this a workout. And that's it right there. That's the full body workout. There's a push-up variation of it too, but we just did it in dips right now. My YouTube channel is The Natural Lift. It just went up a few days ago. Like and subscribe to the channel. Stay in shape. Stay strong. Stay disciplined.
All right, good looking out, X.